What's up, nerds and gamers? I'm Smathery Nielsen as MPG Censors of Hope. Welcome! I'm going to be doing another deck profile. Go figure. I always do deck profile videos and talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I do need to talk about the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been trying to do a good draft on that. But for now, this is my main deck. This is my side deck. Or extra deck. Side deck is currently in progress. It's probably going to have 3 draw and Lockbird and some evenly matched in there. So there's your baseline. Dimensional Barrier's getting banned on Monday in the TCG. So let's get straight into this. We're going to talk about my Snake Eyes Yummy deck. Starting off, now currently unbanned and put to 3, unlimited, put to 3, Snake Eye Ash. Snake Eye Ash, when this card is normal or special summon, add 1 Snake Eyes monster from your deck to your hand. Then you can also tribute this card and 1 other card. Or you can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard, including this card. Special summon a Snake Eyes monster, or a Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck, except for another Ash. Okay. Sorry, it's send, not tributing. Okay. Next, we have Snake Eyes Poplar. When this card is added to hand, except for drawing it, you can special summon it. Then you can special summon it. Then you can add 1 spell, or if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Snake Eye spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Then this card will also, if it is sent to the graveyard, hence why it says sent and not tribute, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can set it in the spell and trap zone. Snake Eye Oak, same effect as Ash. Same effect as Ash with the send to summon a Snake Eyes monster from deck. But Snake Eyes Oak allows you to, when it is normal or special summoned, revive a Snake Eyes monster from the graveyard. Birch, Ash's effect, except it's a quick effect, and if you control another fire attribute monster, you can special summon it. Next, getting on to the newest archetype, Yummy, starting with Cupsy Yummy. Cupsy Yummy, if you control a Link 1 or a level 2 Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then you can only use each effect once per turn, or you can only special summon it that way once per turn. And then if this card is normal or special summon, add 1 Yummy card from your deck to your hand. Or if this card was special summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, you can draw 1 card instead. Okay. So you can either draw a card or that. Then we have Lollipo Yummy. Once again, they all have the same gimmick. They can all be special summoned if you control a Link 1 monster or if you control a level 2 Synchro. You can special summon this card from hand. You can only do it once per turn. That way, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 card on your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Or if this card was special summoned, the effect of a Synchro monster, you can banish it instead. Next. Okay. Cookie Yummy. I think this one, Book of Moons, your opponent's monster instead, right? You can target, if this card is normal or special summon, you target 1 card your opponent controls, it loses 1,000 attack, or if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, you can destroy that card instead. Okay. No, that's Cookie Yummy way. Okay. Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon. You can set 1 monster from the graveyard or field to the spell and trap zone. Then, quick effect on your opponent's turn, or quick effect just in general, sorry. You can special summon 1 monster set in the spell and trap zone. So, once again, this also works with Crystal Beast. Snake Eyes Diabell Star. If you can set any of your other Pyro monsters from your graveyard to the spell and trap zone, special summon her. Then, if this monster is attacked, both monsters go to the spell and trap zone. Very useful stuff. Are we straight into hand traps? I forget there's not a lot because I don't run Marshmallow because it's a $55 card and I can't currently afford them. We're running 2 Droll and Lockbird. Your opponent can't add cards from their deck to their hand. Yes, this includes drawing for the rest of the turn, except for drawing for turn, you know. Ash Blossom, Joyous Spring, stop your opponent from special summoning, milling, or adding cards from their deck to their hand. Ghost Bell. I always say it's Ash Blossom, but from the graveyard. Banishing a card from the graveyard, special summoning from the graveyard, or adding cards from the graveyard to the hand, deck, or extra deck. Nibiru, tribute as many monsters as possible. Summon this one to your field. Give your opponent a token with the combined monsters' attack and defense. All right. We're going to get into spells and traps now, because we did this is all monsters, including hand traps. So, one other thing is I don't have enough Mulch Armies to put some in this deck as well as my White Forest one, so please include 2 Mulch Army Fuelos in your list. Honorable mention to Mulch Army Fuelos allows you to draw a card every time your opponent special summons from deck or extra deck. Very, very useful stuff. So, and then if you can have up to the number of cards your opponent controls plus 6 in your hand. If you have more than that, you have to shuffle some back. That is Mulch Army Fuelos. Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. All of your Snake Eyes monsters gain 1100 attack, or level 1 Snake Eyes monsters gain 1100 attack. And then if this is activated, you can place 1 Snake Eye monster in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. It's level 1 fire monsters you control gain 1100 attack. Then if your opponent normal special summons a monster, you can summon one of these monsters treated as a spell or trap from the spell and trap zone. Love that card. Yummy Musement Akori, I think is how you say this. Is the first yummy first 2 yummy field spells. If you synchro summon a light beast synchro monster, you target 1 card and your opponent controls destroy it. If this card is if a face-up monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon yummy monster from your deck. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 2 yummy monsters in your graveyard or banishment. Place this card and them on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only use... okay. That's an interesting effect. I never knew about that last part. Then again, you're only using this one because up to the number of light beasts you control, your yummy monsters gain 500 attack. And then this one is... you can only use each effect of the following effects of this card once per turn. This is Minion, is how I've always heard people pronounce it. If you... control a Link 1 monster, you can target 1 level 1 yummy monster in your graveyard, special summon it. If this card is in your graveyard, and then it has the same effect as this one. Place them on the bottom of your deck. Yummies. Yeah, trust me. The names get cringier as you go. Each time 2 or more yummy monsters are special summoned to your field at the same time, you gain 500 life points. Holy crap. Anyway. And if you do, your opponent loses 500 life points. This is a better search than surprise at this point. You just run surprise and hope you draw it at this point. Now, once per turn, you can pay 500 life points. Target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including a yummy Snatchy. Send them both to the graveyard. And if you do, special summon 1 yummy synchro monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. If your opponent activates a card or effect during the damage step, you can pay 100 life points immediately after this card is resolved. Summon 1 yummy Link monster. That's overpowered, dude. You do realize, like, what's the life point gain condition? Each time 2 yummy monsters are special summon. You know how easy that is to do? Wow, you could easily rack up some life points. Stack it with Dryshin, the Cursed Thunder God, and I'm going to end up building Yummy White Forest, aren't I? And Yummy Surprise. You can activate one of these effects, but you can only use 1 Yummy Surprise once per turn. Target 2 light beast monsters you control and 2 cards your opponent controls. Return them to the hand. Special summon 1 yummy monster from your hand or graveyard by its effects, but it can't attack directly. Return a field spell from the graveyard. Nice. To the hand, then you can place 1 yummy field spell from your hand to the field. Oh, so just return a field spell, place it back. Okay, it never said you can't use the same one. Bonfire. Search a Pyro monster. You're going to search one of your Snake Eyes monsters. It's a Snake Eyes starter. Obedient Schooled. Simply just special summon 3 level 2 or lower beast effect monsters with different names from your deck, but their effects are negated. Oh. Also, they are destroyed during the end phase. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon except for beast mode. Okay, so Obedient School just kind of locks you into beasts. 1 for 1, you trade 1 monster in your hand for a level 1 monster in your deck. It's limited to 1, unfortunately, or I'd be running 2. Where art thou? If you control a level 1 monster, add another level 1 monster from deck to your hand during the end phase. If you take 2,000 damage if you did not normal summon the monster you added. Alright, then we're on to generic support. Call by the Grave. Negate and banish a card in your opponent's graveyard. Doesn't matter if they're activating their effect or not. Crossout Designator. If you say your opponent's going to Ash Blossom or Droll and Lockbird you, but you have Crossout Designator, banish a copy, negate the effects. Or exact same card, negate its effects. Triple Tactics Talent. Either draw 2, take control of an opponent's monster, or rip and shuffle back a card from their hand. Negate a monster effect. Literally just negate a monster effect. And if it's set, you can activate it from your hand if you control nothing. And if you set it to the field, it blocks off the spell and trap zone in the same column that it was activated in. There you go. That's the main deck. Do note, I'm still learning Yummy to a degree, so this is not, so I had to read some of the effects, and some of them I just haven't gotten around to using yet. And once again, if you play Yummy Marshmallow, that's perfect, honestly. I want to say you want at least 1 to 2. Do note they are expensive. They're $55, but they're in Dude or Doom of Dimensions. Anyway, on to the extra deck. Yummy Snatchy. Yummy Snatchy places a field spell on special summon. Then, you also cannot link summon level 3 or higher link monsters for the rest of the turn. So, I don't have anything higher than a level 3 link. Those are both level 2. These are level 1, and I'll explain in just a minute why. Well, I already explained, but I'll go over it again. And then you can only use each following effect once per turn. Once per turn during the main phase or during your opponent's battle phase. Quick effect, you can pay 100 life points and synchro summon away. We are using this card as a synchro material, synchro summon. That's the whole card. Next, generic Link 1s. Relinquished Anima and Link Karibo. You're not going to use them for their effects. You can if you want to. Relinquished Anima is if you can target 1 face-up monster. This card points to equip that face-up monster to this card. Max of 1. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn, and then this card gains attack equal to that equipped monster. So essentially, if your opponent has like a really beefed up 4K monster but puts it in front of your Relinquished Anima, you just snatch the card from them. Link Karibo. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute this card. Change that monster's attack to 0 until the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you contribute 1 level 1 monster. Special summon this card. You can only use the effect of Link Karibo once per turn. So the reason why you're running these generic Link 1s, and I'd pick up a 3rd one if you wanted to, is because all the Yummy monsters, if you control a Link 1, can summon, or a level 2 Synchro monster, can special summon themselves to the board. So if I control a relinquished anima, I'm gonna just summon straight out one of my yummy monsters from hand, and boom, bada bing. SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight is one of the best cards currently, well, just in the card game. If this card is special summoned using a fusion, synchro, link, or link monster as material, you can target one card on the field, banish it, or in either graveyard and banish it, and then you can banish 2 cards till the end of the turn if your opponent activates a monster effect. Link summon on your opponent's turn. And yes, you have to use this card as link material. You can only use the effect of IP Masquerade once per turn. This card becomes material, cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Oh, okay. So it also gives protection to that link monster. Onto the Yummy Core. On the more Yummy Core. Cupsy Yummy Way is a beast synchro tuner and effect. They're all tuners. They all have the same thing. If this card can be synchro summoned with a link 1, that's for all of them. They can all be link summoned using a level 1 link monster as a tuner. Then this one adds 2 yummy monsters from your deck to your hand. This one's going to special summon 2 from, I think, your graveyard, right? And then they all have the effect to tag out for 2 yummy monsters in your grave. Or this one is going to special summon... yeah, 2 yummy monsters from your graveyard. They can all tag out into 2 different yummy monsters. I think from deck, right? Special summon 2 from your grave. Oh, they all tag out for yummy monsters in your graveyard. And then this one is just a Book of Moon for 2 separate monsters, right? Up to 2 monsters on the field, change their battle position to face down the fence. Yeah. So that's on Synchro Summon. Then we have Metal Marcher. Special summon any of your tuner synchro monsters that you use to summon this thing. Heralding the Darklight. Ignore the entire ritual card effect. You are not going to be playing your ritual engine. It is literally just a negate. It is a tribute to negate. That is its entire purpose. I think this does protect Metal Marcher. A synchro monster that use this card as material is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. Okay. So, if you really wanted to, you could technically, with this deck, pick up a Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon and get out your Flamberge and then just summon a Vengeance Dragon to your board. Wouldn't recommend it, but it's a possibility. So next, I want to show you a combo. I'm just going to go ahead and load my hand after I shuffle up because I wanted to show you kind of the simplest combo you can do with this deck real quick. Simple, easy, effective, it's powerful. Love it or hate it. And say, wow, I actually breezed through this. So we're just going to make sure to shuffle up. Then we're just going to pull out all the cards we actually do need. So let's see. Best and most optimal hand for this deck is probably one of you, 1 Cupsy, 1 Flamberge, 1 Droll. Then Called by the Grave, I guess. Yeah, Called by the Grave, and 1 other. I think you could just kind of have any generic yummy, and just any other generic yummy monster, so you're going to want a lot of monsters in your hand. So, let's see this. So, once again, counterplay on your opponent's turn, counter against something like this, starter, extenders. Watch. You normal summon Ash. Ash effect. Ash is going to search your Poplar. Poplar is going to special summon itself from hand. Poplar is going to effect to add. You're going to add your Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. Then Divine Temple, set Snake Eyes Diabellstar. As I thumb through my deck. Snake Eyes Diabellstar, set her in the Spell and Trap Zone. Then Ash effect, send them both to the grave. Summon Oak. Oak effect, target Poplar, summon it back. Diabellstar, set Ash in the spell trap zone, summon herself to the field. Then we go Oak plus Poplar. And this, now you may be wondering, well, didn't you just lock yourself out all your Link 1s? How are you going to do this? Observe. Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon. Flamberge Dragon is going to summon to the board. Poplar sets itself since it was sent to the grave. Flamberge, summon Poplar, Link 1. Make any of your generic Link 1s. From there, special summon Cupsy. Cupsy effect to add any yummy card from your deck to your hand. I'm just going to add Surprise off of this. Synchro summon. Yeah, Synchro for Cupsy Yummy Way. Cupsy Yummy Way effect is going to add 2, then... Oh, it's add 2, then discard 1. So we're going to add 2 yummy monsters. You're going to want Lollipo and... You can search Cookie, I guess, in this scenario, but I kind of just added it. So then you discard 1 card. We'll just discard Cupsy, or Cookie, sorry. Yeah. Names. There's too many names in this deck. And then we summon Lollipo. Lollipo plus that. You're going to make Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher effect to bring back this. Right? Yeah, because then we control another level 2. We're going to do that. Those two to Synchro summon. Summon you. Or summon Snatchy. Snatchy effect. Placing a field spell face up. We're going to use Minion. I don't even know why we run the other field spell. You don't really need it. Do that. Then we're going to tag you out. Bring you back to the extra deck to cheat out 2 yummy monsters from your graveyard. So, boom. Boom. There you go. Then... Oh, I synchro summoned into Herald of the Arclight without even summoning. Yeah, you're going to want your Herald of the Arclight. Then from there, you can technically just synchro summon again. Add a special 2 from the graveyard, or you can place them in defense. And then since you have Light Beast, they all gain attack. Set 1, set 2, pass. Opponent's turn. So on your opponent's turn, what you're going to do is your opponent's going to summon some monsters. You're going to pay your 100 to synchro summon again. Then, yeah. Here's... You summon your Cookie Yummy. Cookie's going to Book of Moon them. Then, yeah. From there, I'd say, you know, if you need to, Herald of Arclight to negate. Then this one's kind of just a boss monster. Then, you know, if your opponent still manages to make a board, Diabellstar will set them both in the Spell and Trap Zone attack, but we're just going to say just resolves. Okay, from here, you're going to try and make some of your other boss monsters reveal. Summon. Link 1. Link again. Or, not Link, Synchro. Make Lollipo Yummy Way and cheat out 2 yummy monsters. So, cheat them both out. Switch all of your monsters to attack position. And that's game. Because they're all gaining 500, so that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's an extra 2k they're all gaining. These 2 are going to gain 2k. All of them are going to gain 2k, and then boom. Massive damage. It's insanely good. The reason why both of these decks work together is Yummy is essentially a predecessor to Snake Eyes. That's literally like the whole reason why they all work together. It's because Yummy and Snake Eyes are basically the same deck. But I hope this video was informative. Yes, I know I went a little fast, but make sure to like, share, subscribe. There's my deck profile. Make sure to add your Mold Charmies. Have a good one. Goodbye.